Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're watching the Sir Worldwide channel. I'm Sir Drinks, and this is
Serious Girl Carrie.
And we're here today to talk about something serious. Normally, Sir Drinks would have a drink in his hand, but not on this occasion again. We're here to talk about Miss Gail King and her having to dig up past events about Kobe Bryant. I mean, that was, don't you agree that was just totally inappropriate for her to bring up?
It was just
what happened in 2003.
It was unnecessary. I usually don't get on social media and give my opinion on anything, but this had to be talked about because what she said was just the curveball to Lisa Leslie, and it was just disrespectful to Kobe Bryant's legacy as well as to the family. It's like she couldn't even feel what the wife might be thinking or might be feeling.
Exactly. I mean, why in the world would you bring up something like this at a time like this? I'm quite sure if she was to meet Vanessa, she wouldn't go up to her and says, "Oh, Vanessa, you know what? I'm so sorry about the happening and everything. Wow. I'm so sorry. Oh, by the way, Are you do you sometimes do you feel like have you completely forgave your husband?
Oh no. My God!
When somebody, why in the world would you even why would you even bring that up? And I don't care how much she's saying. Well, I only they chopped up the interview.
No, the Vanessa would do the haul off probably. I think she's been around enough.
For real,
her family and everything. She would just. Right in the mouth, real easy.
And Gail was talking about, they chopped up the CBS, chopped up the interview, only put that part out. I've seen the whole interview.
Yes.
What you were saying is, you just didn't ask. You asked some other questions, but the questions you asked should never been asked. And it seemed to me like she was trying to cross-examine Lisa, because when she said, Kobe, I never see Kobe in the club do anything like that.
Right.
Kobe never did anything like that around me. Then she goes, well, you just didn't see him. In other words, like maybe he did, but you just didn't see him.
Exactly, that because you her friend, you wouldn't see him.
Second, the thing was inappropriate at the end, he said, Lisa said, the charges was dropped, as far as the rape conviction in 2003. Yes. Well, they were dropped because she wouldn't testify. I mean, it's like, really?
That's crazy.
It's a time when the whole world who loved Kobe Bryant and his family are still mourning.
It's like she poured salt on our wounds.
Exactly. For her to bring something like that. And even that happened before his kids were even born in 2003. So now they might have been waiting for appropriate time to even bring this, for even to bring it. They probably would never brought it for their kids. But as kids got older in life, they probably would have heard about it.
Exactly.
But now it's the front burner, it's the front page. They haven't even memorialized Kobe yet. That's not till the 24th.
The 24th.
Okay.
24.
And Gail King is bringing this up.
Yeah. So it's like
totally disrespectful.
Yes. It's like, so Kobe made a public apology at that time.
Of course he did.
And it's like she's saying, I don't believe you. I do not accept your apology. Like.
Exactly. I mean,
you don't accept his apology. A young man in his 20s.
Who made a mistake. And Kobe got up in front of the world. It took more guts than I could do with your wife sitting right next to you.
Exactly.
Cameras. There must have been hundreds of cameras there.
Yeah.
In front of this young man, and he has to admit that he cheated on his wife, and that's all he did. And it happened. She forgave him. The world forgave him. They went on to have 4 beautiful kids.
Yeah.
Kobe went on to be a aspiring, wonderful father,
he did a lot
wonderful
of stuff here
husband.
In Los Angeles, helping the homeless.
A lot of stuff in Los Angeles.
He has created a legacy that we all benefit from.
Exactly.
I don't want to. I might be opening up a can of worms when I allude that possibly Gail may have been abused as well, because she's coming from a place where you don't forgive black men.
Maybe.
Or you got a problem because of some black man in particular did something to you. So just like Oprah, she might have issues with black men.
Well, with those issues, she got to keep them to herself.
Exactly.
Or if she got those issues, then she need to interview Oprah and let her talk about her issues with black men in her past, and openly to interview her and let her tell about her problem issue with her past, but leave Kobe Bryant and what happened with him out of it.
Because they're representing a voice that don't like black men. Because if you had love for black men, I was fortunate enough to never be abused like many women and girls. So I have a natural love for black men because I was raised with a really good father. Great. And coming from that, I respect men when they stand up for what they believe in.
Exactly.
And when he made a mistake like that, he stood up and was like, being a man about it.
Right away. Wow. I think the next day he held a press conference.
Wow.
So Gail King, I tell you, what you did was foul. What you did was wrong. And you can talk about, well, I saw the clip, and if you had seen the clip, I would have been mad and pissed off too. Yeah, that's right. But the bottom line is, Gail, that wasn't 60 minutes. You acted like it was a 60 minutes interview where they just be probing. You just wanted to make you just wanted to make Lisa Leslie just say, well, yeah, you just wanted to try and manipulate her words.
No, but you know what she also did? She brought up something that many people didn't even know about. It's new generations now that never heard of that before.
That is a very good point.
And so she brought up something my God, they wouldn't have never thought of it. Never. And now they might be investigating it. And then it might have tainted their view and everything. So it was something that was brought up that was not even necessary. How about we dig in your past and stuff and find out something we can bring up?
My son who loves Kobe Bryant. In 2003, my son was born in 99. Wow. So that means in 2003, he was only 4 years old. Mm-hmm. So he didn't know nothing about that. So he grew up to know Kobe, the Kobe that we all to this day know and love. Yep. He ain't know nothing. But now it's all out there for him to see because of Gail King.
It's embarrassing.
Bringing it back up.
Yes.
You had no business doing it, Gail. None whatsoever.
Maybe it's something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. But and what you should have done, talking about, well, I seen the clip and you should have got on and apologized to Vanessa and to his children and to his parents and to his family.
Yeah, that was
and to the world. You should have just
that is the remedy for what she did.
You should have apologized to all of us, especially his family, and said, you know what? I'm so very sorry. I should have never asked that question. Yeah. We all know you're a good journalist. You ain't got to prove it by just trying to be just asking questions that's just trying to for shock value.
If she was looking for ratings, she definitely got them. If that's all she wanted. But even the part of the interview before she did that curveball with Lisa Leslie, we couldn't see that it was going there. So for her to say that they took it out of context, it's like you wasn't even talking about that at all. Right. You made it a very distinct question aside from the other positive questions that you had brought up. So no, CBS or your whoever took it out of context,
and they threw you under the bus. Okay, they threw you under the bus, but you see,
they put her on blast.
They did. They put you on serious blast.
But it has to do. Oprah talked about the Me Too generation. I saw one of her responses, and it made me think. Well, maybe all these women in the Me Too generation need to openly talk more about the after effects of being abused. That's a whole nother show and everything.
But that's a whole nother show.
So because what that's doing is tainting their love for men, period, if it was done by a man.
Exactly.
And so it's a mental health issue. Because if she's going to feel that way about a man who apologized and she didn't even forgive him, then she needs some extra counseling.
And like I said, at the end of that question, I still see Gail's face when Lisa said, well, he was never charged. The charges were dropped, and that look on Gail's face was like, well, she didn't. Well, that's because she didn't testify. In other words, it's like
it was dismissed.
Yeah, it was dismissed. I mean, I'll never forget the look on you, almost like disappointment on her face. Like, well, like she was disappointed the girl didn't testify. Well, she didn't testify. That's why the charge was dismissed. We all know why the charge was dismissed because the girl didn't testify because the girl was lying. Yeah, Kobe didn't rape nobody. Yeah. Kobe didn't rape that woman. Yeah. He had sex with that woman, but Kobe didn't rape that woman. Yeah. Kobe's not a racist, and I mean a rapist.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he is not, and he's not a racist either.
Not either.
Okay, Kobe loved everybody,
every
and
chance
he damn sure is not a rapist. Yep. So Gail King, what you need to do is you need to apologize to Black America. You need to apologize to the Bryant family.
Yes.
And his parents. That's what you need to do, Miss Gail
And maybe
King.
get some counseling about how you feel about men.
Exactly. That's what you need to do.
Maybe you were abused or something like that, but anybody who's in that position really need to work that out so they don't have such extreme hatred for a man who apologized and didn't even go back to it as far as we know.
Exactly.
So that man needs to be respected.
So, hey, you know what? So all we got is love for Kobe.
Yes.
We miss you, Kobe. We love you.
Yes.
Vanessa and the whole family. We send out our most sincerest condolences for the loss of Kobe and for his beautiful daughter Gigi and for the 7 others that were on the plane with Kobe.
Rest in paradise.
Rest in paradise. Like us, subscribe. Peace.